Miranda July wrote a book, touted as the book that is not quite as good as her Rihanna interview, but still really quirky and Miranda July-esque.
You could say that. There are quirky books. There are books that are a bit weird.
Yeah, wait, I'll put it down so you can drink
Thank
your
you.
drink.
But then there's this, which has this character called Cheryl, who is obsessive.
Yeah,
and realistic, but then also terrifying.
Yeah, she's almost a little too. She's too intense. Not even almost. I think she's older. She's an older woman. I don't know how old exactly, but she's grayish hair, right?
40?
Yeah, she's in her 40s, I think.
No offense. But...
Yeah, but an older woman who is deeply in love with this man Philip, and he does not return love. But you just see
Philip, to be clear, is 70.
Yeah, Philip's an old. Sorry, this is so offensive already.
So
Listen, being old is chill. It's just old should have a better word for being older. Mature. He's a much more mature man.
He's very mature.
She is a very immature woman.
Yeah.
That's the review.
So at first she starts describing her habits of not using more than a select few number of dishes, which I do a lot. I definitely cycle through a very select number of dishes so that one is always clean. But she takes it.
We all do that.
She takes it so far.
She does. Down to a science, really.
Yeah. So when I first read it, the title, I thought it was going to be about a man.
Yeah.
So when she starts describing Philip, I was it was going to be Philip.
Yeah, same.
And it's not.
It's for sure not. That threw me off and actually made me feel like I was reading something wrong. I had to go back a few pages and what is this book about? And then it just goes crazy from there.
What's the spoiler level on Tipsy book reviews?
I mean, we try not to do spoilers here, but we can always just say in the description. Or we say spoiler and then I'll just put the annotation and you probably would have skipped this by now.
Okay.
You're being spoiled.
Skip the explanation of the spoilers and skip the spoiler.
We're really at that level.
Yeah.
Tips, man. Let's hear the spoiler.
I can't remember which spoiler I was going to say. There's so many.
And I feel like I'm the first bad man. When I read it, I can't even lift it because I'm so tipsy. Let's talk about the Rihanna interview.
Yeah.
Miranda July interviewed Rihanna for the New York Times.
Yes.
It was a really cool profile because it was sort of a profile of Miranda July in that she was I'm so excited to meet Rihanna. She told her Uber driver, hey, I'm meeting Rihanna. And the guy was oh my God, I met her one time. And then Rihanna remembered him or something. Yeah. It was a whole thing. But she was really excited. And I think her very quirky, neurotic self. And so their discussion was nothing you would expect. Nothing about her music, not about her persona. It was very much just I'm a fan.
And let's discuss her vaginas.
Yeah, let's talk about her vaginas and people photobombing us and me ruining their pictures. So much vagina talk though.
And it was she presented it as though she were going on a date.
She did. It was this was my date.
It makes me wonder whether Miranda July is actually Cheryl from this book.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to feel like that.
Now that you said that,
yeah,
I have never had that thought. Whoa! Brain exploded. That's possible.
Or is this just the character that she always writes as?
That's a good point. Did you see Me and You and Everyone We Know? Well, it's her. She plays that character, but it's not supposed to be her, but it's very much sort of the same voice.
And is she just pulling one over her eyes by being herself in everything she creates and then being it's a character?
She's Vince Vaughn.
She is!
But I guess a little bit more higher brow. A lot more pastels, if you will. Now I just feel bad. I'm sorry, Miranda. I thought you were cool. Your Somebody app is really weird. Not gonna have a stranger give me a hug on behalf of some other stranger.
But on the other hand, I apologize for the time I called you Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
This starts an apology.
It was
just
really
a slap.
You're not Vince Vaughn. You're actually wonderful.
I thought you were gonna say you're One Direction. The first bad man.
The first bad man. So Cheryl's a character. Philip's a character. Clee is a character. She's a woman.
There's sexualized fighting?
Yeah, sexualized fighting.
There was a Lena Dunham quote. I don't know if it's in this edition.
Wait, Lena Dunham quoted on here?
Never has a novel spoken so deeply to my sexuality, my spirituality, my secret self.
Lena.
I know I am not alone. think you're kind of alone.
You speaking for yourself, girl.
Just.
Voice of what generation is what I'm asking.
And I just feel like all these quotes are talking about a book that they haven't read.
Oh yeah, that's what I've realized in reading like book jackets more and more frequently is that no one has ever read any of these books ever.
Because they get like an email and they're like, do you want to
They're like, do you want to do a quote?
Sure.
And she's like, sure, I love Miranda July. That'll help my street cred. I feel that way about another quote that Lena Dunham gave to like awkward black girl books. She was like, this book is the funniest book this year. And I'm like, no one else said that.
Oh my god.
For a reason.
This quote from the Boston Globe is, The First Bad Man is a terrific novel. That doesn't add anything.
I appreciate Miranda July because I do think she's sort of like a Lady Gaga figure.
Yeah, she's
in
doing
that
something
like,
different.
Yeah, she's like, everything she does is just a little bit more bizarre than everybody else. And
Yeah.
so there's like a value in that. Like it's kind of Andy Warholian where it's like, is it really like art? I don't know, but it's really interesting and it's cool to see. And I like that her brain works that way. It's good to see that somebody thinks differently.
Everything else is a spoiler. This book is
Like
about
interpersonal
not
relationships.
meeting Rihanna.
That's a free interview online. Like, I don't know why you would pay for it. But you can read the interview. as much as you
Akilah
want.
is destroying the book industry.
I am. Literally,
Can you tell
that's
us more
not-
about your book deal?
My book is due. It was due a while ago. I'm trying to finish it, but I'm spending my time reading Miranda July's work.
And hanging out with me, which
Yeah.
is, I think, of more value.
I feel like you are definitely valuable. I think
thanks.
I need to stop reading other people's books. Like I bought another book today, and I'm
What
like,
did you buy?
no. I bought Minnie Kaling's new book.
I mean, I realized this is a Tipsy book review for this book, but
But like, let's talk about
a different
literally anything else.
book.
That's how I feel. I don't care. You've decided if you're gonna read the book or not, so we might as well talk about what we want to talk about. Right?
You've committed to seeing our faces talk about shit. for a while.
I was telling Rosianna earlier that I'm going through a quarter life crisis so far as I bought a drill. I don't like sit on the floor. I like have no pants. I'm in a robe and I just use my drill in my bed. I built 4 different like drawers and a shelf in bed,
It's
no
really
pants.
impressive.
Not even a bra.
I
Like
think
literally just
That's a gift.
it's real fun.
Freud would say something.
Oh my god! Oh my god, you're right! Would you recommend this book? I should hold it.
I would recommend this book if you were looking to feel thoroughly creeped out in every way, shape, or
Yeah, I
form.
felt itchy.
It just keeps going.
It does. It's like one of those things where like something's awkward and bad. You like just go home. Like just like stop existing in this realm, and it just won't. If you want to read about sex you don't want to have, I recommend it, but you don't
But
have to
no
take my
shame.
word for it. Yeah, no shame,
No
dude.
shaming. If you want to have aggressive fighting
Sex.
with a younger woman who, anyway, no spoilers.
Yeah.
Read it. Or if you want to just be happy, read the Rihanna interview.
Yeah, oh my god, that one's great. Literally no
Best
complaints from me.
publication of all time.
Thank you so much, Rosianna, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna drink some more of this, and then you should subscribe to her channel. That'll be in the outro, guy. Gonna finish this drink.
Books.
Wow.
Could